What's going on, guys? It's Dramon here with a new video, and today we got a new series on the channel. The series is called Retro Upper Deck Set, and it'll be split up into weeks, so you get one video every Friday. Every Friday you can count on an episode from this series no matter what. Retro Upper Deck Set, what is that? Check it out. 400 retro basketball cards from the 1996-97 NBA season. These haven't been opened since 1997. I already took the plastic wrap off, but it was still on there with the original price tag. So what this series is I'm gonna draw 25 cards every week, and we're gonna go over them. It'll be great, nostalgic, fun, informational. I still have pretty good knowledge of the NBA, so hopefully I know most of these players. Now here's the catch to this series. If I pull a card, and let's say I pull out a card like Glenn Robinson. If you want the Glenn Robinson card, what you have to do is you have to Instagram me at Geronimo, don't direct message, of something related to Glenn Robinson that you have. Now you can't like go to the internet and print something. You can't. You have to have like a magazine page, a poster, like a slam up, maybe his Reebok shoes. I will accept drawing as submissions, and if there's multiple people, it's gonna be a contest. I'm gonna upload a video of who should get the card, and you guys decide in the comment section below. So basically what this series is, it involves fan interaction and entertainment. So hopefully you guys like it. Watch the video, let me know in the comment section below when you're done if you like this idea or not. And remember, if I pull a card and you want it, Instagram something related to that player that you own, and I will personally send you this card in a care package with another little surprise in there. Because you guys have been so great to me, I want to be great to you guys. So without further ado, let's just get into the first 25. Alright guys, so here's the first 25. I have not seen any of these cards yet. They're so crispy. The first card is, wow, Donyell Marshall. This is Donyell Marshall on the Warriors, represent the Bay Area. And Donyell Marshall, interesting fact, he has tied the record for most threes in a single game. And you know who else has that record? The Black Mamba. Check out the kicks. Looks like he's wearing some Nikes, not sure which one. Warriors fans are gonna love this card. Check it out. You got Sprewell with the bald head. Wow, that's crazy. Check it out. An interesting thing about this card is it says he was born in Reading, Pennsylvania. Kobe Bryant also lived in Pennsylvania. So if you want to be in the NBA history books for most threes in a single game, you better be from Pennsylvania. He went to UConn, which is one of my favorite college basketball programs. Shout out Kemba Walker. You were at the Maui Invitational. You killed it that year. So there's the first card, Donyell Marshall. Let's get into the second card. Wow, another Warriors player, B.J. Armstrong. I know Chris is gonna love this card. This was his dude, man. Check it out, but this is a Warriors. He used to play for the Bulls. He won rings with Michael, so this is a really cool card. I wish it was a Bulls one, but I don't mind the Warriors one. It's pretty dope. I would get a B.J. Armstrong Warriors jersey. I really would. Look at those jerseys. So nice. Not sure what kicks he's wearing. They look pretty crazy though. Some Nikes, but wow, this is so retro. Let's check out the card. He shot right around 50%, which is another great thing, especially back in the 90s where it was a little bit more rough. You got banged up a lot. Field goal percentages were different from what they were today. I mean, you didn't get fouled as much back in the day, so to shoot around 50%, that was a really good thing. B.J. Armstrong, what a guy, what a player. He is Derrick Rose's agent right now, which is another great Bulls point guard. So, you know, that's the circle of life. Wow, this is a great draw. Check it out. Bad boy Joe Dumars. Probably the nicest out of all the bad boys. Man, check it out. Now check out that logo. I always hated that logo when I was a kid. I never got the Pistons logo, especially like this one is just, oh, it was just, in my opinion, it was terrible. Dumars, man, he was smooth. He had a great jumper. He used his body really well. He wasn't extremely tall, but he was a real smooth player to watch. Yeah, see, he was only 6'3", 195, so he wasn't really tall, but man, he could use his body. He was just a great all-around player and always showed up in big moments. If you haven't seen the Bad Boys documentary, ESPN 30 for 30, go check it out. It's on Netflix right now. That's a really good documentary. So Joe Dumars was the general manager for the Pistons for a really long time, and they actually won, I think, one ring with them? Yeah, against my beloved Lakers. Wow, we just got outplayed that series. I think it was like 4-1. We lost, terrible, but he was a long time general manager for the Pistons. He he had a couple bad contracts. I mean, we all remember Ben Gordon and Charlie Villanueva. Those were pretty bad, but Stan Van Gundy took over his job now, but he will always be loved by Pistons fans and the Detroit area. He gives so much to that franchise. So here's the last look. Joe Dumars. Wow, I love this set. The next card. Wow, this picture is hilarious. Check it out, guys. Jalen Rose giving dap to, it looks like Dikembe, but I'm not too sure. That's just a weird photo of Jalen. Like, if I was Jalen, I'd be kind of salty right now. Look at that. Like, that's just the worst. Give me dap, Dikembe. This is an interesting card because right here it says traded to the Pacers. So this is his last card as a Nugget. Those uniforms weren't too bad. I really like the colors to it. But back in the day, I didn't like that uniform. See, now they should have used this photo for the front. So we all know Jalen from the Fab Five. He's pretty entertaining. I listened to his podcast, Jalen and Jacoby on the Grantland. Really entertaining. He's kind of a really outspoken guy. I'm surprised that he hasn't got fired yet. But Jalen, man, look at that free throw stat, 69%. Jalen, oh man, you gotta step it up. The crazy thing about Jalen is he was with the Pacers when the Lakers won their first championship, and Lakers fans hated Jalen. He was a hard-headed kid. He was blue collar. He definitely wasn't that flashy Lakers style, so Lakers fans didn't really like him. And to be honest with you, look at this. Look at Jalen's face. If you didn't know better and someone said, hey, Derrick Rose and Jalen Rose are related, would you believe them? Yes, I would definitely believe them. Alright, so the next draw is the first obscure 90s player we got. His name is Lauren Meyer. He's the center for the Dallas Mavericks. If you know who this cat is, I applaud you. Kinda looks like Kevin Love in the retro Timberwolves jerseys that say Huskies from a distance. Like, can you see that? He's from Emmitsburg, Iowa. Shout out Emmitsburg. He went to Iowa State. He was 6'10", 32 block, but he played 72 games. If you're a center, you need at least a block a game. I mean, let's be honest. Man, if you got some with Lauren Meyer on it, I mean, props to you, but there's our first obscure 90s player. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of them. Like, that first four was heat. That was heat. That was like the first four Jordans. Now this is like the Jordan 21. Alright, this guy looks familiar, but I'm not too sure. His name is Bobby Phills, and he is on the Cleveland Cavaliers, which had some of my favorite 90s uniforms. Check it out. Slamma-Jamma Bobby, number 14. Look at that jersey. I don't know, something about that jersey I've always liked. But look, they're at the Golden State Warriors home floor. You know, he's 6'5", pretty good size. He's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He went to Southern College. Oh wow, he was 220, so he was kind of a bigger guy. You know, kind of hard to move on the block. So, I mean, look at that other guy trying to post up Bobby Phills. Are you kidding me? Bobby Phills? He's 220, fool. You ain't gonna post him up? Come on. Alright, so that's Bobby Phills. Oh, here we go. Bulls fans, stand up. One of the most clutch players in Bulls history. You know who I'm talking about. Number 25, Steve Kerr. I juked you. You thought I was gonna say Michael, huh? But here is Steve Kerr, current coach of the Golden State Warriors, who I think is going to be a really good coach. But you know what? Mark Jackson was already a good coach. I kind of sad to see him leave, but you know, whatever. That's a pretty good action shot. Look, he's looking for Michael, like, Michael, get the ball, where are you? I mean, Steve Kerr didn't run many fast breaks back in the day, let me tell you. He was a spot-up shooter. Wow, he was born in Beirut, Lebanon? Hold up. Did I just read that? Beirut, Lebanon? Wow, I love this series, because look, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Maybe he was an army child, whatever. But he went to Arizona. My thoughts on Arizona are my thoughts. So I mean, wow, Steve Kerr. I mean, we all know the story about Jordan punching Steve Kerr in the face during practice. If you don't know that story, yo, step it up. Go check out that story. Go look it up. But Steve Kerr hit that shot in the finals that Michael and him planned in the timeout. He's like, hey, you're gonna be open. I'm gonna pass it to you. That happened. Steve Kerr stroked it. And Michael just gave him one of these, like, yeah, you bet I made that, but I'm proud of you. Wow, but Steve Kerr, that's a great, I didn't know he was born in Lebanon. That's crazy. That's a good card right there. I like that. Oh, snap. This is my dude. Check it out. Rick Fox. Now, I know a lot of people hate Rick Fox. Back in the day, he was like Anderson Varejao. Everyone hated him except the team and fans that he played for. So everyone on the Lakers loved Rick Fox. I mean, he looked like a monkey with that hair, but he got into a gnarly fight with Doug Christie one time. This is his Celtics one, and that's where he started his career, I believe. He's a Canadian, actually, if you didn't know that. But one time he got in a fight because Lakers-Kings was the biggest rivalry back in the day, and he got in a fight with Doug Christie so bad where they separated them. They went into two separate, you know, tunnels where the teams come out of. He ran all the way around the tunnel to meet Doug Christie in front of the Sacramento Kings locker room, and they duked it out there. I mean, that was a crazy fight. I mean, he was a role player. He was a small forward. He just did the dirty work. He hit open shots. He guarded players. His height, I mean, he's got 33-point game here. At this point in his career, he was averaging 14 points a game, but he went to North Carolina, which kind of was in my mind, but I don't really remember that. But as you can see, he's from Toronto, Canada, and he looks a little more beefier than he was in LA. I mean, I guess all that good Boston food out there and that LA salad changes your diet a little bit, but there it is. I mean, Rick Fox, I mean, I love this guy when he played for the Lakers, won a couple rings with them, great role player, and boom, Rick Fox, good card. That's a good card. I like that.